beat.
Look, she ain't the same no more. Just cause you pay her rent don't mean you can claim that hoe. See, she just switched up now, she don't fuck with the gang no more. Took a little trip, got a BBL, that ain't her frame no more. Nah, shit ain't the same no more. Just cause you pay her rent don't mean you can claim that hoe. See, she just switched up now, she don't fuck with the gang no more. Nah, took a little trip, got a BBL, nah, that ain't her frame no more. Oh my, have times changed, these hoes pimps and these niggas hoes. Spending money, buying things, shake a boy, you know, designing things. Now all the bitches in the finer things. Can't even spell Basquiat. Ain't never been on it. I can tell a baguette from an apricot. What's your favorite wine? Let me guess some Scotland up a Megan Lotto up in her Serato. Instagram bio, this is slash motto. Every other post drinking with a bottle. Foot on the gas, full throttle. Living life like it's no tomorrow. It's a couple niggas trying to save her. Holy water wouldn't bathe her.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to the Drinks Discussion Podcast, man. It's your boy K-Bot, KBNG, BAK. I got my man Primetime Naeem here with me.
Yo, what's goody?
We also joined by my man Monty. Monty, what's up, brother?
What's going on, black people?
All right. How you been, bro? Ain't seen you in a minute.
You know I'm living, baby.
All right.
You know how I go.
For sure. All right. Got some shit to get into today.
Oh, hell.
Got a couple topics for y'all boys. Oh, yeah, we had episode 150. I didn't even mention that. We had episode 150, man.
150.
Yeah.
Getting up there.
Yeah, man. I can't wait till we hit them 200. So when we hit the 200, that's when it's going to get nasty, man.
That's lit, though.
It's going to get nasty when we hit them 200s. All right, man. All right. We're going to start off light today, man. We're going to start off real light, man. All right. So I want to ask y'all, brothers, man. You feel like it's overly excessive to punish someone after you forgave them? Let me preface it with this. When women catch a guy cheating, they tend to continuously bring that up. It's a form of punishment for a man. Because if you forgave me for it and you're going to stay with me, why the fuck you keep bringing it up? So do y'all feel like it's overly excessive to punish someone after you forgave them?
So, here's my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, if you're going to forgive a man, forgive him. You know what I'm saying? If he said he's sorry, if he apologized and he did all of that, then, you know, and he's also taking the necessary steps that you guys discuss so you guys can move on and be prosperous, then there's no need for you to keep bringing it up. You know what I'm saying? I can see if he keeps repeating the same mistakes, but if he made that mistake and then he corrected it, there's no need to keep bringing it up or keep accusing him of doing something that you don't even know if he's doing it or not. And I think another thing that a lot of women don't understand is, like, a man can go and start over with somebody else and not be blamed for none of his past mistakes. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's for a lot of guys, their mentality is going to be like, listen, I can stay with this shorty right here and keep getting blamed for my past mistakes, or I can go ahead and start brand new with someone else and have a clean slate. So if you know what I mean, so you're just gonna push that man right out the door because I know me, you know. If I can start off fresh with a clean slate, then that's what I'm gonna do instead of staying here and being, you know what I mean, berated for something I've already apologized for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Very solid point, sir. Very solid point. Monty, where you at with it?
It's not really being forgiving if you don't keep bringing it up, though, is it, though? That's where the conversation starts. Like, right. You're not finna sit here and tell me, like, yeah, like, I forgive you. Point in saying, but every time I go out or every time I come home or every time I'm doing something with the guys, it's like, oh, we're going to run it back to this is what I think is going on. Because in my opinion, you really can't move forward without of course you can't put the past, but leave it where it's at.
Yeah.
If you're going to carry this baggage the whole time we're here, you're not helping either body in this situation whatsoever. I mean, men do it just as much as women do.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really feel like women emotionally carry it but it hurts a man way more.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you catch your girl cheating, it's gonna stay on your brain, the act. Your girl catch you cheating, what's on her brain is, will you do it again? It's a difference. You get what I'm saying? So it's all about, then again, you gotta have that conversation with your partner. If y'all can't formally sit down and discuss what y'all got going on and how y'all feel the situation, that's on y'all. If you can't have that open communication with them, then y'all really meant to be together after the non-forgiving, forgivable. You know what I mean? So.
Okay, all right. Monty came to fucking
Yeah,
5,
bro.
man.
I do this, man. We're gonna do it, man.
That nigga came to 5, man. I wasn't expecting this, man. This nigga came to 5. All right, well, I mean, I think it's overly excessive, and that's just, I'm just gonna piggyback off y'all points. Shit, I ain't got shit else to add to it, man. Y'all fucking took everything, man. I ain't got shit else to add to it, man. Like, yeah, no, it's overly excessive, man. We gotta get to the point where, you know what I'm saying, we're not holding shit over people's heads no more, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get to the point where we're able to, live and let live. You feel me? So
yeah, man. If you're gonna forgive them, man. And nobody's telling you to forget, but forgive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. All right, we can jump into the next one, man. Y'all niggas want to get to the toxic shit real quick, man.
Let's do it.
All right. So Naeem, I kind of catered this question for you because I know you're gonna have some shit to say.
Lord of mercy.
All right, so
you set me up with this topic. You did. You set me up with this topic because you know I'm gonna dig into this shit and get us fucking canceled. But
look, I need the Instagram clip. I need the Instagram clip. All right, so why do you feel like the word submission is so triggering? So as of late, women have been on the internet and whatever, saying that, oh, I'm not about to be submissive. Like, why the fuck you want me to be submissive? Like, it's like a triggering word to them. Why do you think that is?
Okay. All right. First, let me say this. Mm-hmm. I feel like, honestly, like, I'm so done with this word. I feel like we should get rid of the word submissive. And I think the word that we should replace it with is agreeable. And the reason I'll say that is submission. I think a lot of people, when they hear the word submission, especially when it comes to like Black women, they think of like slavery or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Or just like a life of servitude. And when we're talking about submission in a marriage, that's not what we're talking about. You get what I'm saying? What submission means, like, to me, in a marriage is just being agreeable.
Yep.
And I feel like there's a lot of women who are very disagreeable. They don't know how to let their man lead. And that's a problem. And I think that when we talk about letting a man lead, that's not to say that, you don't have an opinion or you don't have a say or anything like that. It's just understanding who's taking the lead role and having that level of respect for your man. And so I think when women hear that, they think, oh, you trying to say I'm just like a maid or I'm just your slave or something of that nature. That's not what that means. That's not what that means at all. And it's interesting. Oh shoot, Shanice, what's good? Yeah. Big auntie energy in the house right here. But I don't want to make it a race thing, but I feel like it is kind of a race thing because I do feel like a lot of like Black women specifically tend to have this issue, but I think it's because of the link to slavery with submission. I think that's one of the main reasons why that word submission is so true.
Okay. I'm gonna take a different approach with it. I'm gonna say that I think it's triggering because it takes away their independence.
That's kind of like what I said.
Yeah, but
because you link it to slavery. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead.
But the trend now. So
right.
You're talking like the overall, but the trend now is women have to be independent. Oh, I'm independent. Can't no nigga tell me what to do. Type shit like that. But it's not. That's not it. That's not submission in the formal relationship.
Yeah. Right.
It's something totally different. And I think they just don't understand the word. That's why it's triggering.
Oh shit!
Legit.
But look though, I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Okay, go ahead.
What's up?
I'm gonna say that most niggas don't know how to lead in this time.
There you go. Okay.
In this time, we're not talking 20 plus, 25, 30 plus years ago. We talking about now, right? We could say their argument is for a nigga now to want me to submit, he has to know how to lead, and most niggas don't know how to do that.
All right, so I got a counter argument.
Okay.
All right, because I hear that a lot, especially from women. They're like, "Why am I going to submit to a man who don't know how to lead? Why are you dating a man who doesn't know how to lead?" I feel like that's the better question. If you're going to choose this man as your man, that's you. To me, that's choosing him as your leader. If he's not fit to lead, you don't need to be dating that man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You need to pick someone else. Because even if you think about like women and hypergamy, right? Women love to date up, right? They don't like to date down. They want someone who is their equal or greater.
Idealistically.
Yeah, idealistically.
We'll say that
idealistically, they want someone who's at their level or greater.
Mm-hmm.
And a big reason for that is if a man isn't at their level or greater, then why the hell are they going to follow that man? You get what I'm saying? If you're a woman who's smarter, you're making more money, you're more logical than he is, you're more assertive than he is. You get what I'm saying? If you, why are you gonna be taking, you know what I mean? Why are you gonna be following the lead of someone who's underneath? It don't even make sense. So I get that your point about women are not going to submit to a man who doesn't know how to lead. But my counter to that is you shouldn't even be with that man if he doesn't know how to lead. Okay. That's what I would say to that.
All right, so Cortell said is the concept of submission.
I don't think so. No, it's not, because if you go overseas, it's not outdated. It's probably outdated here in the Western society.
But why is that though?
Feminism.
No, I'm not even gonna say that. The ideals overseas are still stuck in their ways. We're talking about America compared to the rest of the world, right? Mm-hmm. We have, store a random number out there, 12,000 different ideals that's going on one time in America. You feel me? Mm-hmm. You have Christians dating Islams. You have Catholics dating Mormons. So off the rip, there's going to be some type of difference in how they was raised. Now, you go back overseas, it's not going for that. We're not going for the crossing the lines. We're not going for crossing the borders. So ideals that folks was raised on, they stick.
Right.
So when you come into a country where there's 17 different ideas in one room, you have to kind of relate, or like you said earlier, agree to disagree. Yeah. At the end of the day, like I said before, like I've been in a situation to where I've made more, I've been in situations where I've made less. But it's literally, that's like you said, I don't like the word submission, because in my opinion, it's all what you can bring to the table. If it fits for that person, whether you submit or not, it should all fit to how y'all dynamics are within that household. I could care less if I come home and my wife ain't cook for me. I could care less, because before this, if I won't cook for me, who was cooking for me?
Yourself.
If I won't clean in the crib before she came, I don't expect that from you when you coming to me. But what I do expect is what you expect from me. Literally, that's it. I don't think like you said, I don't think the word submissive or being in a submissive state with somebody should be what folks got going on in our relationships. Like you said, it should be what can we agree with to make us build and make us be stronger.
Hey man, that's a powerful point, man. This nigga came to pod, man.
We talking about some shit that motherfuckers don't really want to talk about. Like as men, like we don't really talk about this.
Yeah.
And you'd have made it a platform for us to do that. So shit.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, even when, man, look, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Monty made this Facebook group, man. Men talk, man, and you know, it was some, you know, brothers in there, and they would talk about some shit that, you know, is taboo for niggas to talk about, you know. But you know, I told him off gate. I told him back then, I was like, bro, you gotta come on the podcast. I said, bro, you gotta come on the podcast because you're bringing up ideas. You know what I'm saying? You're saying some things that, you know, need to be said. You know what I'm saying? So let me see what we got here. We got some.
Okay, it says everyone is looking for others to determine what their relationship is to be relationship goals, or listening to flawed relationship goals, so it's considered triggering or problematic. Okay. I feel it's outdated because most women are being masculine in the relationship.
Go up two real quick.
Which one?
Right there.
This one.
All right.
It says, I think submission is triggering and can be problematic because no clear understanding of what submission means in their relationship. Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Fact.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we said.
That's a fact.
I'm saying
get rid of the word. I think agreeable is a much better word to use. And I think honestly, if you talk to most men, I think they just want a woman who's agreeable.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think if you go and talk to most men, reasonable men, they're not going to say, I want a woman who sits to my every demand. A reasonable man isn't even going to think that. There's not a reasonable woman who would even put up with that. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think every reasonable man doesn't necessarily want like a complete submission from his woman. I think he just wants a woman who is agreeable, that if I come to you, hey baby, look, this is what I'm trying to do, this, you know, be on my team. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, support me and what I'm trying to do and where I'm trying to take us. Because if I'm a man and I want to lead, let me lead us. Let me do this. Or you know what I mean? I think another thing is like I love this from women when they take interest in the things that you're interested in. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Where it's like, hey, because I've been in relationships where it's like, hey, I like doing this. And like, I've literally had like a girl just like, oh man, that's whack. You know what I'm saying? Like just like take interest into like what I got going on. If that's not your thing, like, you know what I mean? Cool. But at least be like supportive, or don't like try to like diminish like some of the things like that I got going on. So I think honestly, like I just like the word submission it's just a terrible word. I think agreeable.
It's outdated.
I think, and to your same point, bro. Mm-hmm. I was watching this clip from a podcast, and the young lady was speaking, and she was like, they were actually talking about submission, as a matter of fact. And she said she would never correct her man in public.
I did a review to that.
Yeah, I did. And just it was so profound the way she broke it down. She was like, I'll let him be wrong, and then suggest to him, not tell him, suggest to him, maybe we should do it like this. I think she gave the instance of a car, driving, taking directions, and she was like, well, baby, I think you should take a right here. No, I'm gonna keep straight. And she let that nigga keep straight. But the next time they came around to that same route, he was like, oh yeah, the right is, you know what, you did tell me that, huh?
So here's what I say about that clip. I don't feel like as men we should be too prideful where we can't be corrected. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to ask that.
Yeah. I don't think we should be too prideful where we can't be corrected. Would I rather her say, instead of saying I don't correct my man, I would have rather she had said I don't argue with my man. I would have loved that to be. I think that would be a better statement to say, hey, listen, you know, because here's the thing: when we talk about submission, we're talking about leadership and letting the man do his thing, right? But the way I see a relationship, and when I think about good leaders, think about the best your favorite boss. Think about your favorite boss. Your favorite boss was someone that you could go to and give your input, and you felt that it was valuable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's how it should be in a relationship. If a woman comes to you, even though I'm the lead, I'm saying I'm the lead. If a woman comes to me and gives her input, it should be valued, because that's a sign of a good leader. A good leader takes advice from his most entrusted advisor, and that's your woman. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
you every day in the trenches.
Right, she with you every day. So I feel like she can correct me. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you shouldn't argue or be combative because, for instance, you know, we talk about submission. You submit to your job all the time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you'll show your boss all kind of respect, but then disrespect your man at home. And you know, to me, like, you know, I feel like that's where things go off the rails, because you know what I mean. If you can show that you are capable of showing respect to this man at your job, why can't you come home and show me, you know, the same kind of respect? So that's where I give it.
Bro, reach on these comments.
Okay, he said, now we are going to be driving in the wrong direction. Gas too hot to be wondering, but I would let him know in a way that's respectful in public, like legit. And you should, again, I think it's just, that's all it is, respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to like call him out like, you stupid ass, you going to, like, nah, none of that. You know what I mean? Just like, again, like, it don't have to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Nah, it definitely doesn't, man. All right, so like, it's count 12 of y'all in here right now watching, man. Y'all make sure. No, y'all went down to 10. All right. But anyway, y'all make sure y'all must not like what he said. I ain't say shit. All right, so y'all make sure y'all like that. You know, hit that like button, hit that heart button if you're on Facebook, and then if you're on YouTube, just hit the like button. We can see it when it pops up. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. All right, so coming up to the next topic, feeding off the last topic, man. Does submission mean weakness?
You allow it to.
Okay, all right. We'll talk about it, brother. Talk about it.
No, seriously though, if you allow it to, like, if you feel like I'm not going to do something because of my ego, then you allowing it to do it because you want to make that person happy, or do it because you feel like that's going to strengthen your relationship. But if you going into the mindset like, oh, I'm not finna get in this house and cook and clean for this nigga, cause like, I mean, you ain't got to, sweetheart. It's gonna get done regardless. But with you going into that mindset, you've already set yourself up. Like, you don't have to think about it like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Weakness is only what you give it. It's the power of what you give it, bro. So if you go into a situation already weak-minded, you already lost. It might sound simple to some people, but it's the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, big facts.
So here's where I'm gonna go with it. So again, submission, kind of to Monte's point, it's what you make of it. And I'm gonna go from this standpoint. I think it was Fat Joe who, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong if y'all seen the clip, but he was talking about how a lot of people don't know how to play the number 2 role.
Facts. I said an interview.
Don't know how to. Yeah.
Talk about him and Pun.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Sure,
A lot of people don't know how to play that number 2 role. You know what I'm saying? That support role. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody can be that lead person. And when he said that, I was like, damn, yo, that's fact. And I think about that all the time as far as when it comes to anything, like trying to get up with my trying to start businesses with some of my friends and stuff like that. And a lot of reasons why the business fails is because everybody want to be that lead guy. Nobody wants to be like, all right, bro, you the lead on this one, bro. And we just gonna support you and play that number 2 spot just to get us going. And the reason I bring that up is because I feel like I do feel like a relationship is somewhat like a business where it's sometimes playing that support role is what's gonna get y'all advancing. You get what I'm saying? So if you got this plan and he's going you know drive the car, you know, and you're the pit stop person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You changing the tires, you filling up the tank, and he driving the car, kind of like, you know what I mean? It's a team. So basically what I'm saying is, like, sometimes if submission is your role and that's what's needed for the relationship to work, it may not be needed. But if that's what's needed to make the relationship work, then I feel like it's not weakness at all, because together, you know what I'm saying, like, y'all a power couple. You get what I'm saying? So
for sure.
So I don't see it as a weakness. Everyone has a role to play, and so it's like, if that's your role to play, then boom. Like, I feel like everyone's needs are being met. Then No, not at all.
But you know what's crazy though? A lot of people don't even know how to be number one when given that opportunity. You get what I'm saying? You could tell me all day, like, I want to be this. I want to be starting this. I want to be number one. All right, bet. Go ahead.
Right.
Let me see how you work it out.
Right.
It don't work out in your favor.
Yeah.
People who are in the pit, like you gonna use NASCAR, people who are in the pit know how to change some tires because they know what the hell they doing.
Right.
Put that driver in their position, you're gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
Put the nigga in the pit in the driving position, he gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
We are here to play the position we was given for a reason.
Yeah.
People don't understand, like, God gives you a lane. Stay in it.
That's a fact.
Once you cross over that lane, you realize shit ain't going your way, it's for a reason.
Yeah.
It's not because you might not be good enough. That might be the reason.
Yeah.
But you are good at being B. Be okay with being B.
Yeah.
Not everybody needs the spotlight of being A. Not everybody can handle that pressure.
Yeah.
Right.
And for the people who do, well, that's why they there.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
to each his own.
Yeah.
Hey, she said you got the word on the day, brother.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
come on,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yeah, for sure, man. But no, I mean, and yo, y'all have brought up. I mean, this is a side topic, man. I want to talk about it, man, because we all been in here and we've seen our friends. We got friends that are rappers. We got friends that are, do certain things, and which draw the spotlight to them, man. And it's like, yo, they just never can seem to get that shit right because it's always a B ass nigga that wants to be an A ass nigga. And it fucks up the mojo every time. Every time. Perfect example. When I was taking pictures in the club, when I first started, I was cool with being a B-ass nigga. I worked for City Nights. This is how far back we go.
God damn.
Yeah, nigga. I was working for City Nights. I bought my camera and I was working for City Nights. I was using my own gas, driving to Raleigh to take pictures for free. I ain't complaining about it. Nigga, you're giving me an outlet. So I'm passing out my car. Lo and behold, boom. Fucking ran into Brent in one of the clubs. Brent was like, yo, I see you, mean ass turn around on the pictures. Come do Long Branch. It's cool. Say less. That was my transition from being a B ass nigga to an A ass nigga because I had prepared myself. I didn't jump the gun too quickly. You know what I'm saying? I did my stint. I paid my dues.
You also showing your age right now, but go ahead.
They know we ain't on age, man. Come on, man.
My man said Long Branch. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Long Branch, man. But no, like I'm telling you, be cool with playing the B-roll. Be cool with because if in that particular instance you need to be playing the B-roll, that could be cultivating you to play the A-roll later on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe and Big Pun, right. You know what I'm saying? Same instance.
Right. And honestly, like when I started thinking about back to like some things in the past where there's been opportunities for me to kind of play the B-roll, but I was too kind of like in my own ego to take the B-roll. Like we could have created something big, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to be the lead, you know what I mean? Yeah. It would have better suited me to play that B-roll. You get what I'm saying? Absolutely. And so like now I'm thinking back like, damn, you know what I'm saying? If I would have just played that B-roll, we could have created something that's bigger than ourselves. You get what I'm saying?
All right. So look, I'm gonna put this out there. Naeem had a podcast first. I was on his podcast. We were talking about politics. Yeah. We was in there talking shit about the president, man. Like, And it was that first setup. And I was just like, okay, I see how he got it set up. And I see what he's doing. And I thought about it. I just sat back, thought about it, did research, boom, started my own shit, right? You know what I did? I went back and got my boy. He still got his own shit, but I went back and got my boy. I was like, look, bro, we're gonna do this shit together. Fuck that.
Legit.
Yeah, fuck that. Legit. I'm not, I tried to bring a B in, and she wanted to be an A. And I was like, yeah, I gotta get her the fuck out of here, yo. Like, I ain't dropping no names. I'm just saying, I just get her the fuck out of here, man. But however, Colin, my man, always came through for me. When she didn't show up, I could call him. He pulled right up. Like, yeah, bro, I got you, bro. We potting tonight. Let's go.
Legit, bro. And somehow, bro, that's just how it goes, bro. That's just how it goes, bro. You gotta play your role to make the situation work, man. And I think that's what's really important.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. All right. Y'all ready for the toxic shit?
Y'all
about sauce enough, man? Y'all ready for the toxic shit?
Let's get to it.
Don't talk to me, Bill. Oh man.
All right. So I wanna ask
man.
I wanna ask y'all brothers this, man.
Yes, sir.
Who is the real home wrecker?
The person who allows the home to get wrecked.
Wait.
I don't even care. I don't even care, bro.
I'm not even done with the question.
That's good enough for me, dog. Go ahead.
All right, who is the real home wrecker, bro? Is it the partner or is it the side person?
Well, got my answer.
But you gotta expound.
The person who allows the home to get wrecked is the home wrecker, bro. You invited this third party into this. I can't be mad at them. They a third party for a reason. They have to be like a vampire, my nigga. A vampire cannot come in your crib unless what? You invite them in.
Gotta invite them in.
That's on you, dog. You're not finna sit here and tell me and me point the blame. For example, you being the side yesterday. You being the side nigga. Is it your fault that you the side nigga? No. You might have accepted an invitation, but it was her fault for putting that on the table.
Yeah, for looking for a side nigga.
Exactly. She wrecked this house. I didn't wreck it. I might have kicked it over when it was already on the ground, but you know, when you kick a nigga when he down, you one of them. But nigga, I didn't push you over.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. And the reality of it for niggas, they don't understand this. But yo, this is my camera right here.
Yeah, it's your camera right
Hey
there.
man, listen. If your girl is cheating on you, never, ever, ever, ever go to that man. Because it ain't his fault, dog. It's not his fault. You can't. You can blame yourself because clearly you didn't do something right. But at the end of the day, like, you need to be talking to your shorty.
Yo, it is. Now go ahead.
No, I was about to say the same thing for women too, man. Don't come to her as a woman.
Facts.
Like this ain't Shirley calling. Like we're not doing that, man. No, we're not doing that.
Right? So, yeah, you should always blame your partner, not the person that he cheated with or she cheated with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
ooh, go ahead. I got something for y'all. Go ahead.
It's most because I think about it like this, and it's funny that we talking about this topic. When we got Adam Levine in the news, we got Ime Udoka in the news. You know what I'm saying? Both them, one cheating on his fiance, one cheating on his pregnant wife, I believe. Now, mind you, the women sleeping with a man who knowingly has a person, they're wrong too, but they're nowhere near as wrong as the man who has made promises to his partner. You know what I'm saying? The other person, they're single. They can date whoever they want to. They haven't made any promises to anybody.
We hope they single.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah, you hope they single. We don't know about what they.
We hope they single.
Oh yeah. Because I heard about Ime Udoka. I heard she might be the wife of the VP.
Yeah, some hot shit going on over there in Boston.
But you know what I mean. Sometimes the side person, they're single. You know what I'm saying? So they haven't made any promises to anybody. They out here just dating whoever they want to date. So on some real, you're more wrong if you're the person who made a promise to someone to stay faithful and you broke that. So to me, it's crazy that we call these people who come into marriages the home wrecker. You know what I'm saying? When really it's the person who's dealing with the home wrecker who's actually the home wrecker. It says, so what if the person your partner is cheating on is your friend?
You just put yourself in a messy situation. I don't even know why you did that to yourself. I've been in a situation to where I've had to listen to why a woman stepped out. And I don't want to say that you had to pay attention to all the factors that came up to about it, but it's almost like, as a man, do you or can you take responsibility into that? Because I feel like a woman cheating and a man cheating are two different levels of cheating.
Mm-hmm.
For a man to cheat, got to be drunk. Your dick just got to be hard. That's all that is.
Right.
Yeah. To keep it a bando.
It's purely physical.
To keep it a bando. A woman cheating, she really into that brother. Yeah. That's like emotional. You need to take a step back as her partner. Like, what the fuck am I doing? But is that fair for us though? You get what I'm saying? Is it fair for a man to come to a situation for you to say like, okay, for my joint to go out and get emotionally attached to another nigga, is it something that I'm doing wrong?
Right.
Is that fair, or is that?
So.
All right, we do gotta answer her question though.
Okay, as far as I mean, all right. So first, I'm gonna answer her question, then I'm go to what Monty's saying. So for me, if the person is if they cheating with my friend, I say it's just fuck both of them. You know what I'm saying? Equally. I don't even know like who to give more blame to, but it's just really like fuck both y'all. Both y'all dead to me. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna put one over the other, but it's just fuck both y'all. Now I'm gonna be devil's advocate on this because sometimes if the person like your best friend is fucking your man, now who's the homewrecker?
Those are all loyalty issues.
Right. Well, see, because I feel like right. Because I feel like in a situation where the person is your close friend, I feel like even though your best friend probably didn't make any promises, there's an understanding there that right. I ain't gonna mess with your chick, you ain't gonna mess with my chick because we friends. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like
but if in that instance, I would still, what I'm saying, if her man cheats on her with her homegirl, it's still that nigga's fault. He know he fucking wrecked the shit. It's Monte's point. Mm-hmm. Still fucking wrecked the shit. Like I don't.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, at the end of the day, is the person who ruined the relationship.
Is the nigga
who's in the relationship.
Yeah, the person that you're in a relationship with. That's who you have the commitment to. That's who did wrong.
Because on some real, no one can ruin your relationship.
But you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? The people involved are the only people who can ruin the relationship. They don't care how many times you send me news or tell me how handsome I am. It doesn't go further unless I allow it to.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's ultimately... it's ultimately on the person who's involved. So you know what I mean. I think that's pretty much what it comes down to.
Okay.
So, but yeah. I don't know. I mean,
well, we didn't get canceled. So.
Yeah.
We didn't get canceled. Oh. Kendra, you ain't saying nothing. It's a space bar.
Space bar. All right. Well,
Kendra, what's up, Kendra?
She's just in her thought process, man.
Yeah. She's thinking about what she wants to say. But yeah, man. Your brothers made some good points, man.
Yeah,
made some excellent points, man.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, bro. You have to take responsibility for your own relationship. You can't point the finger. You can't blame anybody else. So it's like, I don't care, because I think Monte was touching on the point as far as do you take blame in the person cheating? And I feel like yes and no. And the reason I say that is because there's probably something that you're doing
or
didn't do that caused that person to look elsewhere, but at the same time, they're still fucked up because I feel like the answer is never cheating. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if anything, come talk to me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not doing something or if I'm lacking on something, come talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what I'm doing wrong. And then if I don't correct those issues, then the only other exceptional option is to just leave. You know what I'm saying? So
you ain't got to be there.
Right. Because, to me, and even as somebody who's done dirt, I've done dirt before, there's never, if you really think about it, there's really no logical explanation to cheat, bro. There's really not.
All right. So, but if there's no communication, how would you know you're doing wrong? I mean, that's what we're talking about. There needs to be communication.
Right. There needs to be communication.
If you don't have effective communication, you're never gonna know. You know what I'm saying? And in that instance, just fucking leave.
Is that true? Right. Is that necessarily true though?
What you mean? What do you mean by that?
Everybody knows what they expect, right? Out of a relationship, everybody knows what they expect. To a certain extent. To a certain extent.
I would disagree with that.
Here's what
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying though. Everybody has like a top 3 or 4 or 5 things that they expect out of a relationship.
Right.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is it fair for you to expect something from somebody and you not already doing that? So how much further does communication really got to go? You get what I'm saying? You could say like lay the guidelines down, say, oh, boom, I don't want this to do. I don't want this to do. We need to do this. Because that's what I expect from me. You feel what I'm saying? But if I'm not doing that, well, I'm sorry, if I am doing that, how much more of a communication level do we really need to have?
All right. So here's what I'm gonna push back. I feel like a lot of people have overinflated egos of themselves. I think a lot of people think that the person that they're with should just be grateful that I'm even with you.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
But I definitely feel you on that.
You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Where it's like, I'm so fine, you know what I mean, that you should be doing all of this. You should be doing all the work, and I can just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, hold on, one second.
Okay.
Kendra actually sent us some stars, so she actually sent us some money. Yo, appreciate it, Kendra.
Appreciate it.
I didn't know what that was. I'm looking at my phone now. I see it.
Okay, it shows up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. I appreciate that, Kendra.
Oh yeah. Shout out to you, Kendra. We definitely appreciate that. But yeah, no, I think a lot of people are oblivious on some real. Like, I think a lot of people think that they're just awesome, great partner, but don't even realize how neglectful they can be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
a lot of people are fucking self-centered.
Right. You like, for instance, I'll give you an example. You come home, and the first thing you do is sit your ass on the couch, put on your headphones, and play the PlayStation. You're not thinking nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? You're just like, whatever. I'm just doing me.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, your girl in the next room feeling neglected.
Yeah.
He ain't even asked me how my day went.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't even come check on me, or he ain't even give me a kiss when he walked in the door. In your head, shit, I'm tired. I just got off work, man. I'm just gonna go here and relax and play on the game. Right? You get what I'm saying? You're not even really thinking anything wrong. And then she come in and she gonna be like, and she got an attitude. Because this is what happens. She won't even say, oh, you didn't give me a kiss or you didn't check up on me. She'll just have an attitude. You get what I'm saying? And that's where that whole lack of communication thing kind of falls into place. And then she mad. You don't even know why she mad because she never told you why she was mad in the first place. And you texting your homeboy like, yeah, man, this girl, she got an attitude. I don't know what the hell going on with her. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And now you got an attitude. Now y'all both got an attitude, and neither one of y'all know what's going on.
And Kim makes a good point. She said a lot of people feel like they're the prize. You're absolutely right. A lot of people do feel like they're the prize. But in all essence, you're a fucking consolation trophy. You're a participation trophy. Shit. Like, yo, you are not the prize.
Oh, wow.
Not for me. You might be the prize for somebody else, but you're a participation trophy for me.
Oh, wow.
Like, I'm just gonna keep it a bean with you. Because it's like, yo, I don't even want to get into the talk of standards, because that's gonna take us down a fucking rabbit hole.
Hold on, let me ask this question though.
She said, "Oh wow,
yeah, I feel her."
And so I know this wasn't on the docket.
Okay, what's up?
But who's really the prize between men and women? Because women tend to think they're the prize. So who's really the prize?
It depends on the person, dog.
So let's say
it depends on the people. The people.
All right, so let's say this, bro. We talk. The word is out that there is not a lot of good eligible men out there. It's not a lot of men who got their shit together, got a good job, tall, handsome, all that stuff. If there's not a lot of those guys out there, wouldn't that be the prize? I'm just asking.
You're making a good point. I'm not going to deny that.
If there's not a lot of those men out there, you get what I'm saying? And then you find that man who has all his shit together. He got a nice little job, 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? Tall, handsome. You know what I'm saying? Degrees, speaks articulate. Is that man not the prize? There's a lot of fine, sexy women on all levels. Yeah. But if you find a man who got all his his shit together, is that man not the prize?
All right. So Kim said, no one, honestly. You both are getting to know each other and possibly making a relationship. Oh man, I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that, man.
Talk your shit.
Because in an instance where I would be socially looked at as dating down, I feel like I would be the prize. Like, you gotta do a little bit extra now. If I'm socially dating up, then I have to do a little bit extra because now she is the prize. You get it depends on the people, man. That's all I'm gonna say. It depends on the people.
Okay, hold on. It says the price is based on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a fat ass and some good,
peach.
then I'm the prize.
Is this good? Is this what this means?
That's the chef's.
Okay. As a chef,
in my opinion, that's what I see it as.
Yeah, I get that.
Then she said, "Then I'm the prize."
Oh Lord, Lord.
Oh shit, that's funny, man. That's funny.
But see, all right. So, but that's the thing. Like, I feel like there's a lot of women with a fat ass and some good coochie. Like, every woman got a coochie. You get what I'm saying?
And to be honest, if you want to talk about it, being good is only determined, like niggas say, the eye. The eye of the beholder. Yeah. So is good coochie as well.
Good coochie is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah. Just because you tell me, how the hell do you know?
Right. You ever had your coochie before?
In reality, you can't, unless any nigga before me can say that. Mm-hmm. And then you get to me, and now I'm just, your shit low key mediocre.
Yeah.
You want to talk about it, but hey, to each his own.
I mean, that shit, I'm gonna be honest, man, that shit has happened before. You know what I'm saying? Niggas talk about, oh man, that shit fire. She said her shit fire. I got that shit. That shit was mediocre. You know what? I ran it back. I spent the block on it. Went back to it. Still mediocre. But I was like, you know what?
But here's the thing though, right? If we really want to talk about it, and we want to talk about the aspects of everything, we'll just say a nigga looks for out of a female, right? She could be the baddest thing on the block, smartest thing, money-wise, etc. And sexually she doesn't please you. But we can reverse them roles and say, sexually she'll please you, but she's annoying as fuck. She don't clean shit. She don't, you know what I'm saying?
We all been there. We all
been there.
I'm saying? We got the baddie, and then we was like, what the fuck?
No, we don't want the baddie.
We don't want the baddie.
Listen, I heard this one day. I heard this shit a long time ago. It was like, for every fat ass, there's a nigga out there that's annoyed by that bitch. Like,
that's Joe Budden. That's Joe Budden.
Just because
every bad bitch is a nigga tired of fucking her. Yeah.
Just not even fucking, just tired of her, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but there's a nigga on her coattail just and pleading.
Yeah.
Don't even know, like, boy, you went for some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just really gotta, like you said yesterday, everybody settles, bro. To a certain extent, settling is gonna be a part of your everyday life. You got to settle at some point for something. You're not gonna always get what you want. You might get the closest thing to that motherfucker to the point where you're satisfied. So like, shit, bro, I didn't hit 93.8%, bro. I sit here. I didn't hit 85%, bro. I sit here and I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She might not be the baddest thing on the block, but shit, I know for a fact when I get home tonight, X, Y, and Z gonna be taken care of. Yeah. Or she might not have the best joint on the block, but when you know what I'm saying? Right. Everybody has to get to a point where they have to settle for something. And I hate the thing for women so quick to say, bro, I never settle. Bitch, you gonna be single your whole life.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gonna be you gonna be that aunt that everybody come home to Thanksgiving, Christmas. When you getting married, when you giving me, you gonna be her. Because you so caught up in this, I'm not settling shit. Okay, then don't settle. You're gonna be settling at home at night with your cat by yourself. If you really want to talk about it.
All right. Before we get canceled.
No, bro. That's Kimmy on. That's a fact.
Hold on. Let's start at Kimmy. And we'll
right here?
Yeah, start at
All right.
Kimmy.
Oh, yeah. She was talking about me. So basically, you saying money is the prize. No, I'm not saying money was the prize. What I was saying was, I said socially. I didn't say anything about money. You just took it to be money.
You said socially dating up or down. That's what she got the money thing.
Yeah. But it doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have to be money.
Well, I mean, if you talk about social class, at that point, we are talking about money.
Right.
Well, no, not necessarily. take it like this. Take it to the nigga that goes to the party and the chick that's on the flyer. You know what I'm saying? For him, that's socially dating up.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like if we talk from like a college perspective.
Okay.
I personally
Okay.
judge it from what I see women talking about. Usually, man, when they talking about a good dude, they may mention other things, but the nigga having money is on that list. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like they want him to have a good job, or you know what I'm saying, something. So I would say it's part of it. It's part of it. Hold on. Hit that one because I wanted to read that.
Which one? This right here?
Yeah. It says we
a thriving, loving,
communicative couple in this world are the prize. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the double talk about stroke game, doing 1-2 pump, it goes both ways. Facts, yeah, absolutely.
Facts, big auntie, dudes decades be weak.
Right.
That's horrible.
Every person has settled at least once in life.
Some niggas settling right now.
Some niggas have settled.
Everyone has
like
to settle
down
because of our imperfections. Someone is settling for us.
That's the point I'm trying to make, though.
Right. Yeah, I like that perspective.
You're never gonna find like the girls list, right?
Right.
She want her nigga who's 6'3".
Yeah.
She want her either a strong black nigga or a light-skinned nigga, whatever her preference is. She want a nigga who beard connect. She want a nigga with 5-6 figures in his bank account, drive a nice car, got a home of his own, no roommates, etc. When you go down that list, there's gonna be 2 or 3 things that ain't checked off.
Right. Yeah.
One of them is beard don't connect, yo.
Yeah, a lot of these niggas. Yeah. But in reality, it's just like, let's not call it settling, because that's also a trigger for some people too.
Yeah, that's a strong word.
Yeah. We'll say you getting the best of what's provided for you.
Right. And listen, I mean, to your point, right? No one, because we talked about the 80-20 on the last show.
Yeah,
right.
We did.
Nobody's gonna give you 100%.
I hope not.
Right.
That's a lot of pressure, and pipes and pressure don't go too well together. You can sit here and say pressure and cold make diamond, man, fuck all that. And the reality of it, bro, when you put too much pressure on somebody in a relationship, bro, it's going to fail. If you're not pick up the slack, so where they know that you had a back, it's going to fail. I didn't mean to cut you off, though.
Yeah. No. But I mean, that's a good point, man. And I love what I know. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, they have their own issues, but I love what he said about her needing to be happy on her own. He was like, you know what? I've done everything I could to make you happy. You go find your own happiness. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, and that's the thing. I think people falsely look for happiness in other people. You got to be happy on your own. And the idea is just to share your happiness with that person.
Before you come over here.
Right. Well, you should already be happy. You can't be miserable and go to someone expecting them to make you happy. All we're looking for is a full beard, light skin, hoodie is dope, hot game, solid tattoos. We aren't asking for too much.
That's a whole lot.
Listen, look, that's a whole lot. That ain't even the full list. That ain't even the full list, because you ain't mentioned nothing about his job or any of that. And you already know. You ain't mentioned nothing about his dick size. I know that's on there somewhere. So yeah, we ain't even. You know,
just mentioned the nigga stroke game earlier.
Right, you mentioned the stroke game earlier, so I already know that list ain't done.
Yeah,
I already know that list ain't done, man.
Yeah, man.
So
y'all are hilarious, yo.
Man, come on, man.
Funny as shit,
come on, man. But yeah, you got to listen, bro. Just be realistic about your expectations, bro. And that's kind of what I would say on that, man. Because it's like, honestly, bro, like. No one's really the prize. You don't know if anyone's surprised until you actually have a conversation with them.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because people will look at.
I know you're describing Monty's outfit. We already knew. We wasn't gonna put you out there like that. But,
we was being oblivious on purpose.
Yeah. Dude.
But yeah, man. Like, you know what I mean. The prize is whoever fits you on some real. And I feel like. One thing that we falsely do, I think men do this. I want to say men probably do this more than women, but men, I feel like, especially men, we fantasize a woman just because she looks a certain way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll see a chick and be like, oh my God, she's so bad. Damn, man, look at her, man. He's so lucky to have her. Not knowing, bro, like, she's a fucking nightmare you know what I'm saying, in the crib. She don't,
at home.
Right, at home, bro. Like, she don't know how to cook. She argue all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. Let me do the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
And this is me having a sister I'm very close with. I done sat down in their little girl groups, listened to them talk and ostracize men and as pieces of meat. I didn't seen it. What people don't understand is the same way men talk about women, the same thing we doing right now. There's a group of 3 girls somewhere down the street doing the same thing, having the same conversation.
Absolutely.
You know what?
We just don't hear about it because as men, we're not supposed to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At that point, we in a woman's business. But when you sitting in a surrounding where it's women, bro, and you listen to their conversations, they some dogs.
Yeah, no, I know.
You know what? You right, man. Cause I was hearing about some of these athletes, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they be, bro, these women, bro, be fantasizing, bro. Like all day, bro, like they just have it in their head that this is the perfect dude, bro.
Right.
Well, he fucking like 20 other chicks. But they have it in their head like, oh, this is the one for me because he's 6'4", he's athletic, and you know what I'm saying? He could be going to the league and all this other stuff. So no. Say we were there saying where you get these facts.
What's the last word?
Facts.
No matter where I get them from.
No matter where you
as long as we all know what they are.
Damn. Yo, that's a smooth ass comeback, yo. I'm gonna use that.
As long as we all know what they are. In fact,
the last word you said? Yeah.
I never give away my source. Maybe we don't do that.
Was you a journalism major?
No.
Oh, okay.
Education.
Oh, okay.
I'm definitely still in that one.
Education,
Yeah,
English,
that was smooth. I like that.
What's that last word?
We always find like one smooth ass response to like what women say on the podcast, like regardless. Like last time it was you gotta cash at me to have a conversation. Well, do I get a refund if that shit dry? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I will press that button quick.
For sure. All right. So look, I'm gonna start doing a new thing. What did we learn today? Right? We learned that do not punish somebody after you forgive them. If you forgave the nigga or if you forgave the young lady, let that shit go. Don't bring that shit up no more. We also learned that don't use the word submission. Use the word
agreeable. Throw that submission. Throw that shit away. Just throw it away. We don't need it. We don't need it. It's not necessary. Just throw it away. All right. So we learned that submission does not mean weakness if it calls for it in a situation, whatever situation that you're in. We also learned nothing wrong with being submissive. If that so chooses, that is needed in a relationship.
Absolutely. We also learned who is the home wrecker.
It's not who they call the home wrecker.
No, it's never who they call the home wrecker.
Yeah. We found out who the home wrecker is, and then I don't think we ever really settled on who's the prize.
Who's really the prize? No, we did.
What we settled on?
We said it's well, even though I would say that top tier man would be the prize, but according to women, not according to me. But in reality, the truth is the prize is whoever fits your lifestyle and makes you happy. If you know what I'm saying. If I'm not being toxic, that's my non-toxic answer.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah. Well, what'd she say?
Oh, she said.
So we
throwing out toxic and submission. Yeah.
No, we're not throwing away toxic.
Why not, bro?
We can't throw away toxic because the reality of it is this reality.
Mm-hmm.
Toxic. We throw away gaslighting though, but we can't throw away toxic.
That gaslight is so.
We could throw away gaslighting. We could throw away submissive. But toxic is very vague. We got to keep that until we find a pinpointed definition for that, because everybody's toxicity level is different.
Bro, my biggest problem with gaslighting, bro, is if you know, eventually, bro, you gotta be able to handle those triggers. You know what I'm saying? Because we're like, that's a trigger for me. You gaslight. Like eventually, you gotta be like, all right, I see what you're trying to do here, and I'm not going for it. You get what I'm saying? At some point, you got to be like, look, I see you trying to get under my skin, and I'm not going for it. Like I feel like at some point you got to get to that point.
Like, bro, I work in HR, bro, and right now I work with a shitload of creative millennials. Everything is fucking gaslighting. Like I've literally had to attend a DE&I conference, give a DE&I presentation. Like, yo, this is I never even thought about it. And mind you, I work in HR. I never even thought about DE&I fucking years. I never had to worry about that shit. But these, man, look, it's that younger generation that grew up. They didn't have concrete on the fucking playground. They had fucking the
soft shit.
Yeah, like nigga, when you fell down, you ain't scraping your knee. When you fell down, it was like, oh nigga, I'm gonna get back up and keep moving because the ground is soft. Like it's them.
No, it's definitely this generation, bro. Because bro, we don't know what offends everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? Both Beyonce and Lizzo had to take spaz out of a song. We've been using spaz for years. Now we can't say spaz no more because somebody.
It means spags-tastic and it's a fucking song, dog.
They claim it's offensive to people with Tourette's. And because they spaz, but dog. Me getting mad and wilding out on somebody, I spazzed out. Like we've been using this word since the beginning of time.
Listen,
right.
I'm still
at least the beginning of my time.
Yeah.
I still use
everybody wants to say so on something these days, man.
Right, goddamn, bro. Like I can't keep track, bro. I don't even care. No.
Yo, boom. This generation that everyone gets an award, kids. Yeah, because I didn't grow up in that generation. I grew up in a generation where if you play any kind of organizational something or you did something competitive, nigga, if you didn't win, you didn't win. First, second, and third place. That's all we had. You know, was it gold, silver, and bronze? That's all you had. If you didn't win, nigga, you didn't win. You didn't get no trophy. You ain't get no medal. Went home.
Try again next year.
Try again next year.
I don't believe.
Or join the winning team.
Facts. If you can't beat them, join them.
Right. I don't believe in participation trophies.
Yeah, that's
you got to earn your shit, dog.
Certificates, all that. Keep that piece of paper away from me.
But yeah, bro, what's the other thing, man? It was that NBA player who got fined $40K for using the word queer. I was like, I thought queer was an acceptable word. Don't they call
LBGTQ? Right.
They call themselves queer, so we can't use the word queer.
Queer is probably actually the most acceptable word. If you want to talk about it,
that's what I'm
that's
saying.
probably about as most acceptable we're gonna get.
People identify themselves as queer, and he got fined $40,000 for using the word queer. What?
But that whole, I don't even want to get into this, but the fact that gay is even a word and associated with that after that I was already in Webster for being something else is quietly odd and absurd to me. But we're not even finna get into that, bro. It's something totally different. That's something totally different. We're not finna do that tonight.
All right. Look, man. We running over time, man. But yo, Monty, I appreciate you coming here, man.
Of course.
Can you let them know where to find you if they want to look you up on socials?
Well, I'm not even gonna lie to you. My Facebook is Monty Henry, and my Instagram. Give me a second so I can tell y'all. I don't want to lie to y'all.
All right, for sure.
It's Big Philippe, BIG.FELIP. Yeah, I ain't got no Snap.
But does anyone use Snap anymore?
I hope not.
Hey, put it in the comments. Do y'all use Snap? Because I don't know anybody.
I have a Snapchat, but I don't use it. I don't upload nothing to it.
Or do y'all just use Snap for the filters? Is that
but Instagram has everything Snap has. At this point.
That's why
I don't know who uses Snap. Man. Yeah, y'all let us know if y'all still using Snap out here, because I don't know anybody who uses Snap.
All right, so make sure y'all follow the podcast at D&D Pod, at Drinks and Discussion Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. Also, make sure you follow me, King Bak, KBNG, BAK, on all social media platforms. Make sure you follow my man Primetime Naeem at Primetime_Naeem. Also at Agree, the number 2 Disagree on Facebook and YouTube. And I think that's it. I think we out of here until next time.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, and make sure you do check out my YouTube page. Just dropped a video called "Tips on How to Be a Better Man." So if you want to check that out, some good stuff on there.
For sure. All right. Till next time. Peace.